กลับเข้าสู่เวทีฟอรัมนะคะเรามาติดตามด้าน Energy Tech กันบ้างนะคะภายใต้ธีม BCG in Action ค่ะแล้วก็วิทยากรของเรานะคะที่จะมาบรรยายกันในช่วงนี้เป็นประธานเจ้าหน้าที่บริหารของบริษัท Green Plus SRL ซึ่งเซสชันดังกล่าวนี้เนี่ยนะคะก็โคโฮสต์โดย Green Plus Association of the Climate Friendly Municipalities ค่ะ Alright, now moving on to our next presentation, we are very happy to be joined by the CEO of Green Plus SRL, Mr. Peter Biro, who will now present on the topic UN Energy Transition Fuel World Programme 2020 to 2030. Hello, Mr. Biro. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. สวัสดีท่านใด
สวัสดีค่ะ
It was good. I don't know. So when I can start my presentation, please mark it.
You can start.
Thank you. Good afternoon, STxITE2020, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies. I would like to share my energy transition fuel world program for you, throughout our technology, Green Plus Fuel technology. My content, few words about me, about our association, or motivation, or technology, and the new first eco label in the world from United Nations. After a few minutes for question and answer. So welcome from Hungary. It's not far from Thailand, a little bit more than 5,000 miles as the crow flies from Budapest, and a little bit more than 8,000 kilometers. It is our country for supporting of the global success. But as this meeting, webinar or online, it's an efficient way in energy transition time, this presentation. About me, I started my foundation and I'm founder in the Clean Air Association for a cleaner air planet. And with this, I started in the Green Plus group, in my activity in 2003. During, I got a lot of, it was well, Peter, and supporting letters for NGOs, science, academic, and governments. And I work in 16 hours per day, so it's double than the normal. So I'm a workaholic guy in this action, and my mission is the air quality. It's very important. It's not only the deposits on the wall or what I see in the air, the smog, but it's very dangerous for the blood and the lung and the human system. It's very dangerous, black carbon in the placenta. It's modified cancer and mutagenic changing in the system. So in the numbers, it's 4.6 million people die in the world. It's not a joke. But the COVID-19, it's happened, or what happens in the quarantine time. In this period, I saw, but never saw before, the extraordinary and unusual days, beautiful gray sky around and over Budapest. It's the capital city of Hungary. I never seen the State of Liberty from 10 kilometers, but in this day, in April, I saw it. So maybe save the world, the COVID-19, and any pandemic is the question, and how we continue in the startups. So we have to think in other way. Our mission and our idea and our activity say about the improving of the air quality, because touches each sector, field, safety, security, and protection ways. So it causes effect for the migration, not only the viruses and the pets, but also we know more climate immigrants. So this is the one side. The other side is the supply chain. So what can we do without electricity in blackout, without power, without any energy source? It not can cause the disasters. That can cause the chemicals and any other extreme of temperature or or a lack of energy or overload, it can cause hacking or political decisions. So it's a difficult question, but we have to solve it. Have to solve it. We find more solutions and the best practice in our activities and our association of climate-friendly municipalities. It means that we started this in 2008, legally in 2009, and we delegate more than 70 municipalities into the Covenant of Mayors program, growing of the climate conscious. And our activity is not only in Hungary, it's international and touches and need the activity on each level, NGOs, startups, companies, local governments, and we think repair, rebuild, recycle, reuse, reduce, everything we have to rethink in revolution. Our last program is the virtual power plant program. It's a virtual building from energy saving. Otherwise, we announced the climate-friendly award for municipalities, and we are responsible community, and we are deep in water security. A little bit more our companies and our groups. The Green Plant Group includes more companies all over the world. For example, here is the Mexican company facility. It's a zero emission factory with zero waste landfill certificate. And I keep a connection more than 70 countries. I'm international manager and in this situation, climate ambassador of climate-friendly municipalities. I visited more conferences in energy and sustainable conferences, and I also share my experiences and my presentations in more conferences because the energy is a source of our life, and the energy using and the quality of energy is not a good quality. In Asian territories, Euro 4 environment category, but in Europe, Euro 5, but it's old school. So need a higher quality, as I mentioned, biofuel conference in Europe. The reasons you are know well, disasters and catastrophes, we have to change everything in a new energy transition fuel period. We have more solutions, energy sourcing. Not only fossil fuels, but the fossil fuels lobby is very strong. We have to use other alternatives and not only use, need responsibility. If you see the water technology, salt water, I saw personally the saltwater technology produces energy, flame, hydrogen, fertilizer, vitamin system, but we need responsibility to keep the harmony of the nature, because anytime when we get something free, we waste it. We think that it's cheap or unlimited, but not. It's limited. The planet is limited. So we are alone or together. We have to think everything, rethink, and we solve locally the local problems. It helps the climate-friendly municipal programs. So we are depends the energy and mainly the fossil energy. We have to know three main numbers. The one of from this the 150 years. In this time, we use it and produce fossil fuels, produce CO2, carbon dioxide, more than 1,000 gigatons. It's huge, but not in 115 years. In 15 years, we produce half of this. It's huge. So the IPCC, the scientist report shows very well that 2 times that we want to save our life or climate or comfort, we have to use only approximately 300 gigatons of carbon dioxide. But the comfort, the request and the market show close to 3,000. So the responsibility is huge. The 1.5 degrees And these problems we can keep in this level if we change everything in thinking and in energy source using. So this is the way that the European, the United Nations, that it's a high organization of the world that needs some middle golden way from the energy lobby, which is very strong, and needs something changing. And this fund the energy transition fuel program. So it means that we got the first eco label in the world with green pass technology, and want to show something for you. This reason you know very well. The technology, the last 22 years, proved for all fuels. In emission, in performance, and in economy and CO2 reduction. We can reverse somehow the process of the climate warming and climate changing. Very separately, ranging from fuels or humans. So it is a way solution for green planet and saving the planet. The solution is super standard for our mission. So you can visit our website, and if you want to see our want to see okay. Want to see the product and solutions you can find on the website, but it's not only results. It's a win-win deal for state, for refineries, for fuel distributors, for competitors, and for users also. We listed more than 500 advantages. So some numbers, we sold in Texas low-emission diesel program more than 10 billion barrels, and it causes in the population more than 35% improving. So already we have not to find deep in the spoon. It's a accredited, certified technology over the world. We started United Nations program in the 1999, 1998, and closed with eco-label certificate in 1 year ago. So the first result was the more than 50% improvement in engine oil consumption, and more than 90% in smoke and emission reduction, and more than 30% in CO2 and fuel consumption. It's a huge number. The first city joined the zero emission program with green plus fuel mandated in Guzman. After continued with Jalisco, state of Jalisco, Colima, and Zapopan in Mexican cities, and the result is it's normal. The tendency is huge. The more than 70% smoke reducing at the buses, and also you can find us since 2005 in emission zero emission low and low emission diesel programs. A lot of companies choosing us, fuel distributors and refineries with duper and bird references letters in the law. It's a regulation, so it's have to apply this program in all countries. Is my opinion. We opened more than 600 gas stations with eco-label gas station with green plus fuel technology in Brazil and Mexico. The numbers, the eco-label numbers, what got the green plus, it's a component in the fuel. 7% improving in CO2 and greenhouse gas and fuel consumption, 7% improving in energy efficiency, and 30% improving in black carbon and particulate matter. So this certificate valid all over the world, or all kind of fuels, and help or innovation the tax and overhead reducing smart doser, smart adjustment system. In this program run under the Sustainable Development Programs and Goals of the United Nations, the affordable and clean energy, the sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action against climate changing, and partnerships for the goals, we complied and completed and certified by United Nations. So we are in SDGs, and we go well on the green road. You see the tendency column means the year by year the emission reduction tendency visible. You see the max reduction close to 70%, and the population improving more than 35%. So it's not only a long term, a few months results only see the carbon dioxide, the carbon deposit, the filter you see after 3, 60 and 30, 60 and 90 days, cleaner and cleaner. We got reference letter from the refineries, the terminals, to meet the standards, the good quality, and the other side, on the other side, from the end users, that the parts on the engine also the lifetime is longer. So it's important in using in the sustainable development goals, but not have to change everything always year by year. We can postpone the year only 5 years, more than 5 years or more. Then the third side is the attitude and behavior of the people. For example, in the report from the Hungary, compared to the 2019 and 2018, the people chosen greener technology and green cars and greener and high quality fuels in 5%. We have to extend it to half of the choosing. So what about I say? It's a more this more step advantage ahead of competitors, energy transition fuel work program in the 10 years, and you can use and find in the terminals, in the gas stations, in the small gas stations, in the flacons and bottles. Also, innovation is not only adjustment and dispenser system. It's connected to all kind of data, digital analog data, what can work to the telematic diagnostic and monitoring system with any kind of reports and data in real time. So development not only for the vehicles, for the coal-fired power plants also works well. And you can see how it works, for example, in the coal-fired power plants and the gas stations. It's a green bot. It's a green robot for the gas stations. Also, it's a smart doser system. Can choose gift choosing for the clients. So I want to see that what is your reflect about it, because it's not the solution for the world. It's a solution. It's a green tech solution with a lot of success with gas station story, with company story, with laboratory story. And what you have to know well, that it's not a filter. It's not the end of pipe solution. It works immediately in ignition. The results is in miles or kilometers, comparing to the different fuel categories. It's always better with green plus component in the fuels, and all kind of partner who not only use once, but constantly we give certificate for them, and this certificate they won tenders, more extra points in tenders and new jobs and contracts. So thank you for attention, and I wait for your answer. I'm ready. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to Mr. Peter Biro for the presentation. It was great to have you here joining us in this year's virtual event, Startup Thailand and Innovation Thailand Expo 2020. Thank you.
Thank you. And
เอาละค่ะก็รับฟังกันไปแล้วนะคะในประเด็นว่าด้วยเรื่องของ Energy Tech BCG in Action ในช่วงต่อไปนะคะเราจะมาดูเรื่องของ GovTech นะคะเป็นอีกหนึ่งประเด็นว่าเรื่องของการบริหารความเสี่ยงจากภัยพิบัตินั้นจะเป็นอย่างไรนะคะเดี๋ยวเรามาติดตามกันค่ะในเวลา 16:30 น.สักครู่ค่ะ